Call our party line now on 0898 60 66.
And to describe the richness of Maxwell House, I could say that marvellous Max aroma gets your taste buds revelling in an orgy of richness. Or I could say, Max, it's not just rich, it's positively well off. What else can I
Why
say?
use 50 words to describe Maxwell House when two say it all? Max richness.
Somewhere between danger and desire is the man every woman is afraid to want. The man she will never forget. From the creators of Kiss of the Spider-Woman.
Naked Tango, Certificate 18 in the West End from August 16th.
Oh, yes, it's definitely the 6-amp fuse shorting through the alternator, unless, of course, we've got a dodgy earth causing the polarity
did Dad
reversal.
remember to join the AA this year?
No, but I know a woman who did.
Now you can join the AA from the comfort of your own home. Just ring 0800 919595. The AA. We're all you need to know.
I think he's eaten the entire menu. I think he's done it.
I think we won the bet.
Hold on. Okay, you had the chicken, right?
It's right there.
You had the chili cheeseburger, right? Pepsi? What about this other cola?
He doesn't drink any other cola. The bet's off.
Tony, we said the bet was everything on the entire menu.
Stanley, you're not gonna really make him drink that, are you?
All right, it's on the house. Get out of here. You guys kill me, man. You kill me.
If you're sat at home, pick up the telephone. Here for you to chat to.
Call 0839101010.
Friends.
Mr. Thomas, a labourer, was one of 9 brothers and sisters. He leaves a 4-year-old daughter, Michaela. His shocked family are holding a vigil. Candles burn at the home in Acton Vale.
My brother Tony was a very nice, quiet boy, very friendly with everybody. Everybody in the estate loves him.
He always walked away from trouble. He wasn't a troublemaker. He was always wanting to stop it.
Police have set up an incident room at Southall Police Station. Now, 4 weeks after the killing, they've issued a photograph of a man they want to question, 25-year-old Abdul Rahman Hussain, nicknamed Zakhmi, who worked at the taxi company.
How important is it that you talk to this man?
Very important indeed. All our inquiries to date lead us to think that he may be the person who can give us all the answers to this rather sordid killing.
The Post Office has tonight put up a £10,000 reward to help catch the thieves who raided a van after taking hostage the mother-in-law of a postal worker in Kent. Post Office Chairman Sir Brian Nicholson said it was a particularly callous and cowardly crime which sickened all of us. Meanwhile, police have released a computer photo-fit picture of one of the kidnapped gang who held the woman at gunpoint for 21 hours. The suspect and another masked man seized 52-year-old Eileen Mann from her Dartford home. She persuaded them to take her instead of her pregnant daughter. Mrs. Mann was released at West Kingsdown after her son-in-law was forced to drive his post office van to a pub in Darenth and hand over £350,000. The French racing car driver Bertrand Gachot has been jailed for 18 months after spraying CS gas in the face of a London cab driver. Southwark Crown Court heard how Gachot, who's ranked 11 in the world, collided with the black cab as they jockeyed for position at Hyde Park Corner. A report into the escape of a convicted rapist from Broadmoor Top Security Hospital in Berkshire has blamed staff for lack of vigilance. James Saunders, known as the Wolfman, broke out of Broadmoor last month after sawing through metal bars. He was gone for at least 3 hours before night staff realised he was missing. He was recaptured the following day. The government has announced the appointment of a new full-time director of security responsible for Broadmoor. Thousands of students across the region have been getting their A-level results today. This year's results show a record number of passes. Experts warn that'll mean tougher competition for places in higher education. Sally Arthey was with students in Essex as they learned if they'd made the grade.
Nervous babble outside the results room as students from Harlow College queued up to find out if they'd passed their A-levels. Inside, a few last slips were tucked into envelopes before the door opened and the students were let in and handed the news. Lisa Geddes got 4 A grades.
I'm going to go straight away and ring Downing College at Cambridge, see if they've got a place for me.
Catherine Brown cried her eyes out. She got an A and a C, enough to win a place at Leicester Polytechnic. Of the 250 students that took A-levels at Harlow College, around 82% passed, 4% above the national average. As soon as the A-level results were known, college admission staff, including these at Kingston Polytechnic, were inundated with calls from students anxious to find out if they had a place. The better-than-expected results, combined with the limited number of college spaces, means that many students could be disappointed.
Tonight's main story is the official report on the Marchioness disaster. It says human factors, such as the failure of lookouts, plus natural conditions and design failings, all contributed to the sinking of the pleasure boat. 51 people died when the Marchioness collided with the dredger Bow Bell. The report says there was no willful misconduct on either vessel, but it also says that it is inescapable that those in charge of the navigation of both vessels concerned must bear a large measure of responsibility. Relatives of the Marchioness victims are to be offered the opportunity to meet Transport Secretary Malcolm Rifkind. They've branded the findings a sham.
Today's report revives intense feelings of grief for the mother of Steve Faldo, the 29-year-old skipper of the Marchioness who died in the riverboat tragedy. But she's also angry at suggestions her son may have been tired or failed to check what was around his vessel minutes before the impact. Molly Faldo says a public inquiry is the only way to clear his name.
I'm in a different position to the other mothers. The blame is now sort of pointing the finger at my son, in a sense. And he isn't here to defend himself. And unless the public inquiry comes out, there's no other way to defend him.
Model Rachel Racco lost her life on the Marchioness. She was just 25. Her brother says the report and the department which commissioned it have given little comfort to grieving families.
It would be a whole lot easier to settle the thing in our minds if we knew exactly what happened and if we were confident that it couldn't happen again, which at the moment, frankly, we're not.
And the Thames weather. Cloudy tonight with some mist and patchy drizzle in places. The low 13 Celsius, 55 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow, dry with a cloudy start and some sunny spells later. The high 23 Celsius, 73 Fahrenheit. And that's the Thames News on Thursday, the 15th of August. Good night.
Goldie's got a new job.
Protocol.
Protocol! The customs and regulations dealing with the ceremonies and etiquette of the diplomatic corps. It's a job.
Bravo, Sonny.
Oh, bravo, Your Excellency.
Sonny Davis?
Yes. Oh, is something wrong? Should I get my coat? Protocol!
Next Monday at 8.
Continuing the Thames summer season, an evening of classic jazz and blues numbers. Blues in the Night, after the break.
Kenco, the coffee experts, have now put all their coffee know-how, freeze-dried, in a jar. Kenco in a jar. The same quality of beans that gives Kenco ground coffee its superior taste. So, next time you make coffee, remember, that's all Kenco have ever done. Kenco in a jar, the coffee expert's coffee.
Fresh-tasting Sensodyne F's special ingredient quickly helps calm the nerves that cause the pain of sensitive teeth.
Today is Arthur's birthday, and his favorite present just has to be his can of special recipe catamite. It certainly has more taste than the kipper his auntie gave him. 5 special recipes from catamite, tested and approved by Arthur.
On Thames Television now, we continue our summer season of the performing arts with another chance to see Blues in the Night.
If you're sat around at home, make new friends
couldn't let anything come between me and my caliber.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Hello, Barry. Look, I've got something that should interest you. Camembert, £5.50 a kilo, okay?
$5.50. I'll take it. Just about the most important tool in modern business is the telephone.
Yep.
Hello, Gary. Your lucky day. Got some mature camembert, $6.50 a kilo. Interested?
Okay, 1,000 at 650. Done. Later.
But BT understands it does represent a major business investment.
Hooray! Thought of you first. Ripe camembert, £7.50 a kilo. Won't be there for long,
All
son.
right.
Count me in.
£7.50. That's why from September, if your phone calls come to over £100 per quarter, you'll start to get an automatic discount of at least 5 and up to 8%.
Larry, listen, call me an old fool. Couldn't do it for anyone else. Vintage camembert, £9 a kilo.
£9 a kilo? Tell me about it.
I'll tell you about it.
So, at least something's less expensive. BT's automatic volume discount scheme. The more you spend, the more you save.
If you thought you'd seen it all, look again. I'll be back. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator 2, Certificate 15.
New Kellogg's Golden Oatmeal Crisp. A combination of sliced almonds, juicy raisins, and light golden flakes that's so mouthwatering, so delicious. You'd hardly believe it's made with oats.
Oats?
Never.
Do us a favour.
Away. I can't see him.
No.
Come on, chaps, pull the other one.
New Kellogg's Golden Oatmeal Crisp. It's too good to be true.
Do you speak English?
Sí, Bobby Charlton. No me estiles.
Is there a telephone here? Telephone?
Ah, sí, sí. Ah, Pelé.
Call our party line now on 0898 60 60 60 and speak to new friends all over the UK. Just dial 0898 60 60 60.
There is a food made in plants from the sun's rays, which has grown on Earth for 100 million years. It's a pure source of food energy. Its taste tells us when something is ripe. It forms part of the natural diet of virtually every creature, from the smallest to the greatest. It's one of the fuels for life itself. In what form do we know this food best? Sugar.
Today, she forgot all about cleaning the bath. She remembered her first love and her present one. She clean forgot about the smooth power of Jif cream, but she remembered a Triumph Spitfire called Roger over and out, and the dreadful day she took him to the breaker's yard. Fortunately, she had plenty of time to remember some of the things she and Roger got up to while she set about cleaning the cooker. Forget cleaning, remember Jif.
What's a new way to win £10,000? What gives you twice as many chances to win big cash prizes, yet still costs £1 a go? If you haven't got it yet, you soon will have. Money Match is the second lottery ticket, and a new game starting from scratch.
Would you believe Bran could be so light,
Would you believe bran could be so crisp? Would you believe light, crisp Kellogg's bran flakes? So light they'll lift your whole day.
No score in the ball game. The batter is Ellis Burks at 3:02.
Hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you.
New Vive from Impulse, a cool, refreshing combination of light fragrance and gentle deodorant. Men just can't help acting on it.
Mary Lou, we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart.
I hope you haven't prepared anything too elaborate, because I'm going out to dinner.
No, I haven't. Just a couple of soft rolls.
Well, Lashings are my favourite Philadelphia.
It's not, actually.
Oh, really? I'd know this taste anywhere.
It's not.
Show me the pack.
See? It's light Philadelphia. It only has half the fat.
So you can eat more of it?
Yes.
Well, I might as well finish it then. Best for you to carry home.
Thank you.
Ice cream like there's never been. Real cream double churned for a smoother, more creamy taste. Soft caramel and the thick, real milk chocolate of Mars. It's the new Mars ice cream bar. You can't improve on a Mars, but you can improve on ice cream.
The Thames summer season continues at the same time next...
As well as its downs.
But you get by, and nothing beats that sense of achievement.
Steve, I really fancy an ice cream and chutney.
Ice cream and chutney.
And a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Oh, and hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. You'll find a lot of what you fancy at a Shell Select store. And you'll find hundreds of them open till late.
Right, chutney, ice cream, cheeseburger, hot chocolate. Maybe on the way?
Yeah.
I get some funny cravings, don't I?
Yeah.
Cat food.
Cat food? For the cat. You can tell when it's Shell.
If you're a Sky TV viewer without a decoder, then you're missing Sky Movies Plus with blockbusting feature films, the movie channel with the latest Hollywood hits, and Sky Sports, a whole new ball game, including Premier League football exclusively live. You can add this decoder to your Astra system today for just $59.99 when you subscribe to these 3 great channels. Only at Granada and Vision Hire. Call in now.
Oi, come on. It's better in the sun. It's the biggest one in Britain. Get your new Summer Bingo card free inside tomorrow's Sun. Or ask a newsagent to give you one.
Summer, 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 summer time.
Hey, here comes the summer sun shining down on me. Ice cold Coke and summer fun, that's what I wanna be. Dancing to a different beat, red hot music on the street. Can't beat the real thing. It's Coca-Cola time. You can't beat the feeling.
This is David Ackerman.
He's the new recruit.
That was your new partner.
You're kidding me. On the streets.
Good work, kid. Now read them their rights.
Where his first move could be his last.
The kid's perfect. But how come his badge is on upside down?
Amateur.
Clint Eastwood.
Where the fun is.
Charlie Sheen.
Damn yellow rookie.
The Rookie.
Let's get high.
Monday at 10 on Sky Movies Plus.
Today's a good day to die.
They were to embark on a daring exploration.
This is when the truth and knowledge become a horror.
Final uncharted region known to man.
You looking for answers? There's no answers here.
We're running out of time.
Give it up. It's getting too dangerous.
Came back from the dead tonight.
Some lines should not be crossed. Flatliners, the British TV premiere, coming soon on the Movie Channel.
Diane Court's
doesn't go out with guys like you. She's a brain.
But Lloyd is determined to get his girl.
Hello, may I please speak with Diane, please?
Sorry, Diane isn't here at the moment. This the guy with the Mustang?
No.
And Diane isn't about to say no.
Well...
How'd you get Diane Court to go out with you? I'm Lloyd Dobler.
You can call me tomorrow.
Today's tomorrow.
You can call me later.
But her father doesn't think it's such a good idea.
What are your plans for the future?
You know, my career? What I've been doing lately is kickboxing.
I just thought you should break up with him.
Unbelievable. Are you sleeping?
I was irresponsible. I should have called.
You bet you should have called.
Everything has changed. You've had sex.
She gave me a pen. Gave me my heart, and she gave me a pen.
Hey, Lloyd, someone's here to see you.
Say Anything, starring John Cusack on the Movie Channel.
And now Denzel Washington and Wesley Snipes enter Spike Lee's Manhattan underworld of passion and jazz. We present Mo Better Blues.
I think black people want to pay good money. They want to pay us $7.50 to see good black films. And there's nothing wrong with that. What we have to ensure is that this is not a fad, that this is not a trend, and that we're here for the long run.
Some of the dialogue I wasn't comfortable with. And Spike was very open to that. He said, you want to change something, just let me know about it and we'll work on it. We would have rehearsal and totally rewrite something or rewrite a scene. Or one instance, Spike asked me about my character. He said, so Cinda, what do you think Clark's occupation is or her background? And I would tell him things. And I said, I think she works in Tower Records. I don't think she's a waitress. And he wrote it into the script. So I had a lot of input.
Everyone, break another little bit of my heart now, honey. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby.
And it showers for the weekend. Forecast update. It looks like it's going to be an extra dry weekend.
It's holiday fun time. It's money off time with this week's...
In half an hour, Equinox follows the development of homes on wheels from the covered wagon to the space-age mega-rig. But first on 4, Bill Cosby is preparing to head for the hills.
The splendours of the Royal Collection are on view tonight at 8 p.m.
There's a wet bit on my bottom.
The Big Breakfast on Channel 4 next Monday to Friday starts at 7 with Paulie H talking too.
I'll be talking to Patricia Hodge, Norm Ski, Lord Lichfield, all kinds of people.
Okay, and also we've got a fantastic car show preview with Larda Skodas and Robin Reliance. Don't miss it.
Now on 4, a spot of babysitting is on the cards, and that means a whole pack of trouble.
I wasn't holding a gun, Cosmo.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
If I can, I'll be at the restaurant.
What if you can't?
This Tuesday at 10.
Then I'll find you.
Film on 4.
Half term starts for half the country, so we're having twice as much fun here on The Big Breakfast.
On Monday, we revive a dead dog.
We've got exclusive royal news.
And we have a double helping of Zig and Zag. It starts 7 o'clock. It's on Channel 4. It's called The Big Breakfast, and you have to be there.
Wake up to 4.
In a couple of minutes, the ITN News is over on ITV. Here on 4, though, there's a 27th wedding anniversary celebration that'll never be forgotten by Cliff and Claire Huxtable.
Hello, Uncle Henry.
Hello, my dear. Goodness. What's that?
The word processor. Doing a story for the Gazette.
This obsession with technology.
Everything all right, Uncle Henry?
Oh, yes. It's simply that I forgot to call in at Lloyd's Bank before I left. I wanted to change a standing order, you see.
Well, you can do it at my branch.
You sure?
Oh, yes. You can do that kind of thing at any branch these days.
More technology, I suppose.
Afraid so. Now, we need customer services.
I suppose we shall have to queue.
Don't think so.
Good morning. How are you today?
Fine. Actually, we're together. Could you look after my Uncle Henry, please?
Happy to.
Now, young lady, did you open this just for us?
Yes. When customers are waiting, we try to do that now.
That's impressive.
I'll just pop over to the business centre. Hi. Right. Still here, then?
Yes, I got rather carried away with this device. So after I'd changed my standing order, I thought I'd check on my instant savings account as well.
That's what these systems are for, so we can spend more time with our customers.
Thank you, my dear.
So, feeling a bit better about technology, Uncle Henry?
I'm trundling up the high street at this precise moment.
Yeah, nice one. Ciao.
Not entirely.